Hey besties, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking my video today. I hope wherever you are doing well. And if this is your first time here, welcome in. My name is Rala, and today I want to share with you my favorite Sims 4 food mods, especially since the holidays are coming right around the corner. And you already know I had to give my Sims some cozy, delicious meals to match the season. So that's why I want to show you guys my favorite Sims 4 holiday food mods that make cooking, baking, and just celebrating feel so much better. But before we begin, if you haven't had a chance to, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, because that will let you know whenever I upload any new content. Look at the food, guys. Oh my gosh, so delicious. I cannot wait to show you all of these fantastic food recipes. All right, guys, let's get it. Let's go. Brazen Lotus has their own website that you can check out and where you can begin the download process of their mods, their food and drink, harvest and gathering, crafting, and so much more. In the beginning of their website, they do explain to you what is required in order for their mods and their food and drinks and crafting and harvestables to work. So the main thing you will need is the XML injector. And then after that, you also need to download Brazen Lotus's core mod. So you need that. And then we today are going to be talking about food and drinks. So then you will need to download the core food and drinks and then all of the recipes. All right, guys. So we have the Brazen cookbook, and then we have this kind of rustic drink tray that I want to showcase you guys today. We're just only going to focus on the food and drinks. Now with Brazen Lotus, with this cookbook, it comes in different swatches, nice pretty colors. You actually see it when I turn it around, but also this rustic drinking tray, the wood slab comes in different swatches as well. And I'm going to turn it around for you so you can see the cookbook as I show you the swatches. But yeah, look how nice that is. So I like the yellow one. I'm going to stick with the yellow one. But with Brazen Lotus is not new, but new to me. I've only recently started using them. Love their pie menu, how their brazen recipes are all categorized: main dishes, desserts, and appetizers. And then they also separate their drinks as well. You have to download all of the recipes kind of separately, but they're easy to find. You can also do them cook by region, like Asian, African, Eastern Asian type of cuisine. And then also they have healthy, vegan, lactose-free, and occult. The thing that also caught my eye was the fact that they separated 4 recipes. Perfect for this type of season that we're currently in. Harvest Fest, you know, if your Sims want to throw like a spooky party, all of those type of recipes are all together in one category, and I really like that. Now, how I started with Brazen Lotus was myself. I'm currently doing the boba tea challenge, and she's into like fresh ingredients, simple living type of vibe. And that's what Brazen Lotus brings. They bring that simple living cottage core type of vibe. I'm gonna have Matt come over here to the drink tray slab, and he is going to set up carrot ginger mimosas. I know, right? I'm just so eager. Look how fresh, so carrot ginger-like mimosas they are. Nice and sparkly and bubbly. Now, if you have like basemental, you can definitely get your Sims a little bit tipsy, yes? I just love it. I love the vibe of this food mod, and the fact that they have their own website and everything is just so like whatever you're looking for, you will be able to find it. As Diana is cooking up some more recipes, and at the end, I'm going to show you everything that she cooked up. I'm going to have Matt here. We're going to do some party drinks, which is like kind of like non-alcoholic, and we're going to pick a rainbow water. Diana currently is cooking some chicken stir-fry pumpkin, stuffed pumpkins. Ooh, look at that rainbow water, guys. It's really good. It's really good. I enjoy having this mod in my mods folder. We're gonna pick more like appetizers. So I'm gonna do like deviled eggs, and I'm also gonna do like a bruschetta for Diana to make, and we're just gonna lay it out. So at the end, you're gonna see how everything looks when it comes to Brayton Lotus food and drinks mod. All right, guys, here we are. Look at the bruschetta. We have the chicken stir fry, little pumpkins. They have like little faces on the pumpkins. The deviled eggs, I don't see the paprika, but the deviled eggs are good. And these are actually, I changed the drinks. These are like some Cupid love type of drinks. They might get your Sims in the mood. But I'm also, as I'm showing you guys these foods, I'm gonna have Diana cook us a little bit of a seafood boil. Yeah, I didn't know that was in there. We got a seafood boil. That's a bonus. And here we go, guys, with the seafood boil. Now, the texture isn't the greatest I have seen. I hate to say it, but I have seen a little bit better. But the fact that it's there is what I love. I'm really getting to know this mod, this food mod, and their food recipes and drinks, and I really love it, especially for that cottagecore, simple living type of vibe. So guys, if that is your vibe, go ahead and download all of Brazen Lotus food, drinks, recipes on their website. Link in the description below. All right, guys, so next up we have QMBB's brand new recipe of charcuterie boards. Now you are going to need the Lock Core 51, and you're also going to need the stirring pot of QBB's other food mod, but we're going to focus on the charcuterie boards, which also is part of their gourmet recipes. So I'm going to click on the cookbook and I'm going to go into gourmet, and we have deli meat cheese board, but there are also other boards as well. We have fruit and cheese board. We also have Italian meat and cheese board. We also have the Mediterranean meat and cheese board, and also a veggie and cheese board. So I'm gonna have my girl Diana kind of do all of them, really. And I'm gonna serve them out, and we're gonna take a look and see how they are. Now, if you want any more of QMBB's other food mods or want to know more about their other food recipes, I do have a video, and it's called the Ultimate Food Mods video, which showcases those as well. So definitely go ahead and check that out. Okay, my girl died. Don't you like it? Look at the seasonings and the boards. Everything is just so damn realistic. I love it. Okay, look at this meat and cheese board. QMBB and William Sonoma board. Yes. Listen, these charcuterie boards are so freaking good. It reminds me, y'all, I gotta go get one. I gotta make me a charcuterie board. Okay, so Diana is going to continue to make some more. I'm gonna go in a little bit closer. I have some more over here on this table. I love that you get 5 boards, and this is all a part of QMBB's 7 days of giving. I love that. Each day will probably be a new recipe for you to download. This one may be locked just for a few, but eventually it will become public, guys. Go ahead and download QMBB's charcuterie board. Look how delicious. It's just really good, y'all. It's just really good. You gotta go and download. Link in the description below. All right, guys. So up next, we have Tiana Sim's cookbook. With this cookbook, it comes different swatches. It changes the inside of the open cookbook and the outside. You can also give this cookbook a special name. You can name it whatever you want. But today we are going to focus on the recipes and we are going to focus on the main meals. Now, Tiana Sim's cookbook, all the recipes to me when it comes to the main meals, like this pot roast, is that hearty home cooking type of style, you know. So we got the roast, and then we also gonna look for, gotta have a green bean casserole. That's what a lot of people have during the holiday season, during Thanksgiving. I have yet to have personally a green bean casserole. I heard it's good though. I heard it's good. And we gotta have the cornbread. Now that's something that I have on my table. I have cornbread. Like I said, Tiana Sim's cookbook definitely gives that home cooking style type of recipe. So if that is what you're looking for your Sims holiday season, Tiana Sim's cookbook is the one to choose. I did see a seafood boil. We're definitely going to do that. I'm just scrolling through, but I'm going to have my girl Diana start to prepare, and I will showcase everything that she cooked. And yeah, we're going to see. All right, guys, as promised, here it is. From the right, we have the cornbread in that white pan, and then we have our roast with the carrots and the potatoes. In the red pan, we got baked mac and cheese. And then a little bit to our left, we got the green bean casserole. But we also, oh, look at that mac and cheese, y'all. But we also have the seafood boil as well. Okay, very good. Like the texture of all the food. Everything looks so good, so home style, cooking so hearty. Guys, go ahead and download Tiana Sim's cookbook. All right, besties. Up next, we have Dreamy XO. This is their cookbook. It only comes in this swatch. And then they have Dreamy's recipes. You have to download them separately. They're relatively new, so they don't have a lot of recipes, but they just put out a Thanksgiving one. So we got sweet potato pie. Yes. We also have a peach cobbler. Yes. And then, okay, I'm gonna let Diana get started on baking those goods, but we also gonna go back in. We're gonna go into dinner section, and we are going to select the turkey. You know, it comes with cornbread and dressing and cabbage and mac and cheese all on one plate. As you've seen, you can select a single plate or you can select the whole meal. Fast forward, and Diana has made the sweet potato pie, but now she's going to make the peach cobbler. And as Diana is doing this, I do want to show you guys one more thing. In the recipe, Dreamy's recipe book, you can go to make a purchase, and guess what? We got all the treats. We got flaming hot freaking Cheetos with cheese. We got a freezer cup, which is like a popsicle in a cup. We call them ices, but and then you also have now and laters, which is like old school type of candy. It's like a Jolly Rancher, and we got pickles. We got Hot Mama, or we got the dill pickle, and we got a sour sis. Yes, please. Okay, I love this. So guys, you have to go and download all these little recipes from Dreamy XO. Okay, so now guys, look at the meal. Look how good it. Look at the peach cobbler. Look at the crust on top of the peach cobbler. Can you just like smell it? Can you like visualize the bubbling of the peach cobbler filling coming out of the crust? You know, like grandma makes it, okay? Dreamy XO's cookbook is definitely remaining in my mods folder. You guys have to go to their Patreon and download all of their food recipes. I hope that they continue to make more because I am really enjoying all of their food recipes, especially for my Sims during the holiday season. The link to their Patreon will be in the description below. Look at Diana's plate, guys. So hearty, so rich. Y'all, I'm hungry. Guys, go ahead and download Dreamy XO's cookbook and recipes. All right, guys, so we're gonna get a 2-in-1. We are gonna be talking about Granny's cookbook, which is right in front of us, and also we are going to be talking about SNS Samik and Sovinka cookbook as well. But first, Granny's cookbook by Little Bo Bub. We have it here. You can get it in a stand, open up, or you can have it closed. Also, we have the Homestead Helper where your Sims can bake bread and also make homemade ingredients. Now, with the Granny's cookbook, we're gonna go into specialty recipes and then we're gonna do gourmet. And in this section, you will find like little appetizers, but like special fancy ones. Like I'm gonna pick the prawn cocktail, which is basically shrimp cocktail. I love me a good shrimp cocktail whenever I go out and it's on the appetizer menu. Also, we are gonna go back in and we are going to select maybe a cheese board. We're going to do that. And then after that, what I'm gonna focus on a little bit more is all of the desserts from Granny's recipes. So we're gonna select a couple of cakes and all that good stuff. And when Diana's done cooking, I'm gonna spread it all out and you guys are going to see. Also, I'm not gonna forget, we're gonna have baked breads, but we're gonna do rolls. And one of the new recipes from Little Bo Bub's Granny cookbook is not the cookbook, but the Homestead Helper is the snail rolls. So yeah, my girl's gonna do that. I'm gonna line everything up and you guys are gonna see. All right, a little bit of the fast forward. And we got the snail rolls. They are too freaking cute to eat. I will feel bad biting off their little tiny heads, but they're so freaking cute. I wish I could make things like this. Now take a look. We have a pumpkin spice latte cake. Look at the cake tray. It is a kind of like rusted wood. Love that with the little pumpkins on top. We got a Yule log. Okay, slice that up and give it out. And we have a cheese platter, and here are the prawn cocktail. Perfect. Love them all. I'm gonna lay them out so that the Sims can enjoy it. Now we're going to move on to my favorite, SNS Samik and Sovinka. SNS have many different types of food mods, especially the number one is their cookbook. They have different variations of the cookbook. As you can see, there is a little recipe card here. You can also get, I'm gonna go into Build By and I'm gonna show you some more things. They also have a microwave you can get. They have a smoothie thing you could get, but we are today, as you guys already know, we are focusing more on the food and foods for the holiday. But I also want to show you the different variations of the cookbook. So you can now get one where it's open and has all the sticky posters on it. There's also a tablet for you to get, but they all basically do the same thing. They all have the same pie menu. And then of course we have the book holder as well. Okay, so now what we're gonna do are gonna focus more on the holiday foods and we are gonna prepare. But before we begin, I want to show you their drink tray. which is where, you know, you can order your bar drinks and it comes in different swatches. But not only that, there's also the shots, and I've showcased this one before, but it's really nice to have for dinners and entertaining your Sims friends and family. So you could serve your drinks on a drink tray. You could pick wines, martinis, champagne, cocktails, beer, soft drinks, or various drinks. Of course, you have to download all of the recipes. But yeah, so we're gonna do some dry champagne with strawberries. Damn, it is steep though. It's $660. Wait a minute now. Oh, we could do some martinis, which is a little bit less. We could have the classic martini with the olive, which is $150. So yeah, you know, celebrating and entertaining for the holidays can get a little bit expensive. All right, there goes our martinis with the olives. There we go. And then here are our shot glasses, served drinks. Okay, and then you get to pick. I'm not familiar with all of them, but I will say the cloud is really cute. So we're gonna drink clouds. And look at the flames. Love it. Okay, so we got our drinks for our guests to entertain them. Okay, they are entertained. So when it comes to cooking for the holidays, I'm gonna go with SNS main entrees. And as you can see here, we got baked ham with cranberries. Let's start off with that one. I'm gonna go back. We're gonna do at least 4 main dishes, just so you can see a variety of different things and what I will put on my Sims dinner table for the holiday. I'm also going to do some baked veggies. Okay, let's go. Let's do some more. 2 more, right? Okay, so as you can see, there is a variety of different things to choose from, but we're going to try and get things a little bit more holiday-ish. Trophy rice with chicken. Ooh, tempted. Hold on. Oxtail stew. What? Yeah. Pumpkin soup. Okay. Seafood paella. Southern fried catfish. Southern fried chicken. Okay, so let's go with the turkey with the fruit because I'm trying to stick with the holidays. But I'm going to throw in, because this will definitely be on my table. This is going to be on my table. We're going to have some oxtail stew. Samik and Savinka, I call them SNS. And let me move everything else to the table, just so we can make room. Foods that I wanted her to make. I also wanted her to make a banana pudding and also a fruit platter tray, so you guys can see that as well. I'm just trying to show you guys different varieties of different types of foods that come with SNS recipes and their cookbooks. So this is the oxtail stew. Yummy. That is the banana pudding. That is true to the way I make my banana pudding, baby. I do it with the Nutella wafers and the banana slices. Now, y'all may do it a different way, but this is the way I do it. Love it in my game. So very realistic. Also, here is the turkey. Nice roast, looking fat and juicy, okay? Then we got our ham with our cranberries. Really good. We got a fruit platter, okay? Trying to be healthy. We got mangoes, grapes, blackberries, raspberries, strawberries, kiwi, and watermelon. We got our roasted vegetables because we're trying to be healthy. All right, guys, you guys got to go and download SNS. If you haven't already, I don't know what you're waiting for, but you got to go and download SNS Cookbook and all of their recipes. You can join their Patreon, or you can download them on Voyage if that is your choice. But guys, you got to go and download. the SNS cookbook for all of their holiday recipes and just everyday food, meals. It's just so good. I'm going to have my Sims come together and just chow down on this yumminess. Another thing that is so special, you can click on the food and bless the food, either your sim by themselves or together with family. I had a hard time doing it together because just the way of the layout on the table and everybody couldn't get around it. So I had Diana do it by herself, but I love this. All right, guys, that is the end of our holiday food mod. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you will be able to download some of these fantastic food mods and all of their recipes. Let me know in the comments below which one you are going to download or which one you already got already. But listen, guys, I always enjoy making these mod reviews. Also, I have to let you know as a reminder, the name of this channel will be changing soon, probably over the Thanksgiving holiday in the US. So look out for that. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell. That way you can be updated with the latest and all of the brand new videos that I upload. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me. My name is Rala. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Be safe. Have a wonderful holiday. Bye.